Look at that motherfucker ugly dog. Oh, taking this. So, what are we going to do today?
2 legs.
Just legs?
Yeah. I was going to just do 10 minutes of like a stair climber and then just go downstairs and do like glutes and hamstrings. So it's probably going to be different from your.
Yeah. I do want to stretch because last time I was getting the abdomen cramps.
Mm-hmm. And do you need some pre-workout as well? Because last time we went, you were like, oh, I'm not feeling it.
Oh, I didn't even show the shit I'm taking. This as well. To recharge all the...
That made me feel tingly. I didn't like it.
You took this?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did I give it to you? I didn't give it to you.
No, but like I was like, oh, I'll see what it feels like.
Dumbass. Like, it says lock and load. It's to make more cum.
I thought it wouldn't affect women in the same way. I thought it would be like a little gimmick thing.
Gimmick? Well,
yeah.
It's to make more cum.
Oh,
Michael.
so for me trying to flush it out at that point, just like it doesn't know what to do with it.
It's probably the excess zinc.
Oh.
Because even for me, if I take like straight zinc supplements, they make me have nausea.
That's what it was like, yeah.
Yeah. Like these, the liver and organ shit. Because since I'm taking, well, people in general, even if they don't take any steroids or they don't drink, stuff like that, it does supplement the normal average life because all the fucking dyes and sodas and processed shit you eat, it's just good to supplement the organs a little bit. I took this one, this one, this one, this one, and I didn't take this one yet, the neck. And I'm also gonna take the Debo, just because it's the morning, and it'd be good to have more water retention before I do the legs to prevent cramps. Because usually I take it as a pre-workout basically, and it spikes you mentally, but physically it's not doing shit.
Oh, is it affecting you mentally still? Because when you were first loaded in there taking it, you were like, I'm amped up. Is it like that still or not as much?
But you can control it. You get used to it. So is the plan just going to the gym fasted basically? Because we haven't had breakfast.
Yeah.
And then what?
And eat afterwards. We can figure out what we can eat and then pick up something for her maybe if we want to pick something up along the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, and I forgot to say to the people that, yeah, basically banned off Instagram permanently because they, what do you call it? ID?
Your device, your phone device, they're recognizing it. So even if you get a new email, phone number, it's that device in Pacific. They're like, nope.
Yeah, so the phone ID itself is the one that's banned. So if I log into Instagram and like download the app and make a new account, fresh, Proton Mail, burner, phone number, whatever the fuck, IP, stuff like that. As soon as I'm done making the account, it auto logs me out, and that same email says it's no longer available. So the device itself is like, oh, anything that comes through here is going to be automatically banned. And the reason for the suspension was because they linked me to my first Instagram account ever, which was the one that got banned for negative comments and messages like that, like harassment, whatever you want to call it. But it's like, that's what, like 4 years ago by now? Like the first account that had like 15K followers or 16K, that's the one that got banned. And every single other account afterward that I've made has been banned only due to being linked to that first account. So it's not because I've been breaking rules or doing anything devious and shit like that. It's just the fact that I'm connected to the first account that got banned back when fucking Mark Zuckerberg was on his liberal hype train and banning literally any, political person on the right side. So I won't be able to come back into Instagram until I get like a brand new fucking device and phone number and email, just to avoid the risk of suspension. But also I did learn that when you make a brand new account, people were messaging me, hey, boo, it says right here that be wary of your account or like suspicious activity. But that's normal with any brand new account. So any brand new account that you make and you're trying to connect to people is gonna mark it as suspicious because of bot activity and whatnot. And then like the mistake that I did was I followed basically everyone that I used to follow previously, and they also followed me back. So the issue with that is Instagram sees that, or the AI algorithm, which they only use fucking AI now. So if they make a mistake or whatever, you can't reach out to anyone, you're fucked. But anyway, the mistake was that not only did I follow too many people, they also followed me back, which raised a bunch of red flags. And on top of that, then I was liking too many of my old posts, or like posts that I had liked previously. So Instagram was like, oh, this is a bot, a like bot, or a follower bot, some shit like that. So what happened was they banned me to this last account, Heavy Duty Recurrence. They banned that one because of the suspicious activity. And then I said, nope, you made a mistake. Go back and look, because the AI made a mistake. And they went back, like, wait, hey nigger, you've been banned before because of this fucking original Heavy Duty Blue account. So now my device is fully banned. So yeah, that's what's happening. And in the meantime, obviously I'm here on YouTube a little bit, and Twitter. Twitter's not fucking fun at all though. It's not the same, because not only is there no like Reels function for like the shit that I like to watch, like the anime edits or the Jesus Christ funk remixes, stuff like that, there's none of that. But also the people that are there are mostly fucking attention women.
Yeah. Are they just like advertising?
They're just advertising every fucking thing, like about their, like, oh, my titties and my pussies.
Ew.
Like, hey guys, did you know women get horny when they ovulate?
You think Instagram would be
no.
That platform?
The worst platform for foids is fucking Twitter and Tumblr.
Yeah.
That's the fucking worst shit. All fucking LARPer fucking, what do you call it? The matcha people, what do you call those? Bunch of performative women, that's it. And on top of that, Twitter is porn. Everything is fucking porn. So I can't be posting funny memes or looking at like a cool thing before the next swipe and it's like, oh, Overwatch hentai.
But it's so good.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't want to be, like, if I'm at the gym and I'm like, oh, I have an idea for a meme, I don't want to be getting a fucking, yeah, that's the issue. But for now, yeah, I guess I'll make do with Twitter, just because some people from Instagram do have Twitter and they come back and follow my Twitter, so it's like, oh, better to stay connected in some way or another. And yeah, YouTube. But the thing about YouTube is, like, right now, this takes up a lot of time. Like, what, it's been 8 minutes now? Usually if I have an idea or a meme or I want to say something, it gets done in like 30 seconds on Instagram. Not like they're fucking learning anything right now,
but like, it's good for your... People are so used to just like, I think it's good to have YouTube and podcasts or things of that sort, just because it's longer attention span and everything's very cool.
Yeah. Regarding the social media stuff, What else? Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Like, I think I mentioned something else, but I forgot already. So, the social media stuff,
the supplements you can take.
the supplements. Oh yeah, I guess this is.
An update, and we probably want to do more videos like this or content.
Yeah, just for fun. Besides the D-ball, I also take Anamor. That's the only other thing to mention. And people are like, "Oh, double orals, that's so bad for your livers and kidneys." It's like, yeah, but for the average person, not only am I not a fucking idiot, but I don't drink. So people drinking 2 beers every 3 days is the equivalent to the average Anamor cycle. Just to put that in perspective. So when people say, "Oh, be careful with the orals and stuff like that," like, yeah, there's concern, but hyper specifically to the average lifestyle type of people that they want to take steroids and they also want to drink. Well, I don't fucking drink, so this is nothing. And I drink a lot of water. I don't drink sodas that often. So it's like, yeah, my system gets flushed. But I also take the milk thistle. I take the liver and organ defender. This shit's actually very fucking good. Like, for what it is, for what it costs. It's better than most fucking, like, under the counter pharmaceutical, like, organ protector shit. So this is really good. Like, oh, you need to take a little bit of poison in order to have the strong body, because if you only take the good stuff, then when it comes to poison, you'll be fucked. Essentially.
What happened to some races of people that because they haven't had that in their diet for they just weren't introduced to it, they got very fat.
Yeah. With cheese and crap like, well, chicken is chicken, you know.
Yeah. What they eat, just like.
But the seed oils is so race wise, those types of people you would say, oh, that affects them way more because they never had anything similar to this in their entire fucking genealogy. So now that they have this, no wonder they can't fucking think 10 seconds ahead into the future and weigh out consequences. But anyway, we can't talk about that too much because I don't want to get.
I'm banned off Instagram. I'm banned off.
Jack off in front of the TV. Why the fuck not? You know, they don't allow the left or the right side to retort and be like, "Hey, you're wrong because of this or that." You know, like whatever opinions that I might have, they don't allow the other side to say, "No, actually, here's why you're wrong," and then we come to a conclusion. That's how society should be. That's why the Greeks, for some time, they did well, because they had public, like, "Hey, I think femboys are not gay," or "I think femboys are gay," and then in public they would have that this civil discussion, and then at the end they're like, good points. Now we both know something at least. But in today's society, it's like, whatever you think, keep it to yourself, and you just spread it to your family, and you know, generations pass. And now you guys are extremists, and everyone else is like into their own niche, quirky ideologies, and everyone's stupid because they're not being effective to the other ideas.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yes.
It should be survival of the fittest. If it's a good idea, it should surpass every other idea. You know, and if your idea was shit, so be it. You know, that's how it should be. But yeah, people are trying to control too much, and that's usually what leads to downfalls of societies, when you try to control too much.
Correct.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. I'll cut that out, but
no.
We're at 22 minutes, so I'll cut it here. So yeah, the plan is we're gonna go to the gym, and she's gonna do her own thing, and I'm probably gonna record myself a little bit, and I'll just write what I fucking did for you guys, so you guys know. What the hell? Is that my nipple? Yeah, it's my nipple. I thought it was like, what the hell is this? I was trying to flick it off. The Epstein fit. Ooh, look at that, nigga. Try to do the slow motion like in the watch videos, but I can't.
Yes, very. Mm. Yes.
Look at your
Edits.
arms.
On the edits, I'm gonna put what I did. Well, a clip of what I did, and then I'll like what Rich Piano used to do, like just write down exactly
Oh yeah.
like the 2 cents or this.
Asking you, how come like from a religious standpoint, for Dragon Ball in particular, it attracts like the religious crowd, whether it's Catholics or and Muslims.
In that sense.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, ooh.
Even the dog's getting excited. Whoa. Stop. Oh my goodness. Oh, did you show people your ring?
Oh yeah, they know. They've seen it. The Icarus. Were you talking about something else that we were gonna say?
I guess like with the culture too, like putting people in retirement homes, how it's weird in the U.S. or Canada. Just you said in Mexico, for example, there really isn't such a thing.
Yeah, like Mexico, China, Japan. I think I'm probably wrong, but the U.S. is like the main one who, when people get at a certain age, they're like, oh, just grab your granddad or grandmother and put them in a home and hope they. Oh, I had a hair in my mouth. Hope they die soon, essentially, because that's all they're being put there for. They're not putting them there so they can live a fulfilling rest of their life. They're being put there so they're not an inconvenience or nuisance to the other people.
There's no dignity, and these people that work for these retirement homes don't give a shit about your grandparents. And like I was telling you, it's really kind of just sickening to think about. I guess I suppose.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, whenever you go to like the what would be a good example? Whenever you go get a massage or like a restaurant or like you want to go buy a watch, shit like that, you have to consider who who out there like right now is getting those jobs, you know? Like who the fuck is actually working towards being a gynecologist? A male doctor is working towards being a gynecologist, really? And you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's normal. It's just how it is. He just luck of the draw became a gynecologist. Like, no, dude, that guy is probably some fucking closet pervert who purposely worked towards doing that.
And I think I've read about it too. Like they even admitted that, like, it is sometimes hard to concentrate when the patient I find is attractive, and it's like,
yeah, see, it's just disgusting. So in that example alone, it's like, dude, you're the fucking guy going out there buying a product, a service, or you're getting someone to do a service for a family member, like a gynecologist or someone who's gonna take care of my grandparents when they are no longer able to take care of themselves. Who is getting those jobs? And when you really boil it down, it's pure logic. Like, hey, maybe it's some degenerate, or maybe it's some kind of lowlife, or maybe it's some felon who couldn't get any other jobs besides these particular jobs. So it's like no shit they're being mistreated or they're being harassed or people have their creep shot cameras hitting in their offices and stuff like that. It's because the people that go there, they go for a specific reason, you know? Like when a woman wants to be a gynecologist, to keep the same example, it's like, dude, that's her fucking organ. That's what she deals with. That's, you know,
she wants to help other.
She wants to help other women with the same things. It's like natural. It's biological for women to be like, oh, I know how to braid hair. I'll teach you and I'll braid it for you or whatever. Yeah. You know? But a guy who's like, I know how to do pedicures, by the way. It's like, dude, what? And you're straight?
It's like going to a Victoria's Secret or a female retail clothing store. and only seeing men there.
Yeah,
You're
like it
what?
doesn't make any fucking
No.
sense. So you're like, hey, I'm putting my dad in a nursing home or whatever they're called. It's like, who's gonna be working there? Probably some guy who couldn't become a nurse, loves or has experience, quote unquote, cleaning up shit from like old elderly patients. They're gonna love their job? Fuck no. Like you have to be conscious of that.
It's horrible too, because I was saying too with my own grandmother, like this is somebody who put like a little kiddie pool in the backyard for my sister and I, and took us to the movie theaters, did all of these really wonderful stuff along with my grandfather, and to imagine him being in a nursing home and just being neglected as these dumb fucks are drawn, or to, it's sick.
Like, there's just no proper respect or dignity for these people to put in there in the first place. And then when you consider, oh, who's going to be working and taking care of these guys? They're not professionals who love taking care of older people. Like, so I think the solution is like, hey, not to talk about our particular circumstances or anything like that, but some people have the ability to be, hey, you know what? Family of 6 or 7. one of you is like maybe the mom who's a stay-at-home mom. You're gonna watch over the grandparents because you're a stay-at-home mom, and watching over the grandparents is another job, but it's for our benefit. They're being treated well, and they're gonna have dignity. Stuff like that should be more talked about, and it should be more common sense, I think. Like, just general etiquette, I think it should be.
I feel like Ooh. Stop it. They can't concentrate. Stop.
But yeah.
They're gonna get aroused.
Yeah, etiquette. I think etiquette's something that's missing in society a lot.
What about like plastic surgeons? Is that fine? Like people who like.
I mean.
Like most women are not plastic surgeons.
No, but plastic surgeons, for the most part, when you're growing up, like me when I was in high school and stuff like that, and people were talking about like, career paths and all this and different types of jobs. When you hear about a plastic surgeon, all you can think about is the money that there is to be made. You're like, oh,
a lot of money.
Why the fuck would you not want money?
And there's prestige.
And there's prestige, I guess, whatever the fuck that means. But money, that's the number one. If you want to become a plastic surgeon, it's because like, there's money involved. However, you have to consider the fact that it is a fucking procedure where they put women to sleep. Like, you cannot wake up from having a knife put in you. What else can you not wake up from? So you have to be very wary of what's going on. Because there's certain procedures that like, hey, we're going to have this woman drugged and slept for 20 hours, maybe 10 hours, 2 hours, fuck it. But if there's no constant supervision, how the fuck do you really rest easy knowing your mom, your girlfriend, or whatever is going to go get certain surgeries done? And, there's never, it's considered rude or fucking not practical to say, can we have someone just be nearby? Like, one of us just watching over her? No, you can't watch us because that will put us under stress and blah, blah, blah. It's like, what do you have to hide? Like, what's wrong with that? Maybe I want to see my mom getting her shit done properly and just, she's going to be drugged, I want to watch over her. They're like, no, well, that's just not practical. And like, what? You never fucking know in reality. And then you just do a quick Google search and like, hey, this stuff happens often. You know what I'm talking about? That shit happens often. So I think if you're not being precautious and proactive in those scenarios, the norm isn't going to change, and people are just going to assume it's normal to have a stranger woman drugged in a room in private without your knowledge. You don't know what the fuck is going on, dude. You're at home waiting for the call, like, okay, you can come pick her up now. She's unconscious. She's, slept. I don't know. Like, you can say, oh,
there's assistants.
You're just being paranoid, but like the assistants and nurses, they could be in on it too. That's the issue. Like in Mexico, like in California, fuck it, anywhere. There's been many, many cases where it's a sort of like conspiracy. The assistant, the main surgeon, they're all in on it. Like, there was this case where people would pay money to get into these people's rooms while they were unconscious, and they would do the bad stuff to them. And everyone was in on it. Why? Because they were all making money. So it's like, if you're not conscious about these certain things that are comfortable to hear or talk about, then when it does come to it, are you going to be the one to be like, hey, I'm going to do something about that shit or not? That's what's missing. A lot of people don't do shit about things that should be done. Like when we were at the park and we saw those people and they tried to bully us, they expected us to do nothing. And they would have driven away and
That's why they did it.
That's why. Or when we were at the water park and you and she went into the bathroom, and there was a literal guy with like visible, like something was wrong with him. You could just tell something was wrong. My two wives went into the fucking bathroom, the locker rooms, and there was this guy who like really like fucking frail, looking like skeevy dude, just like looking around. It's like
mentally diseased.
And I saw him immediately, and I'm like, what's up with that? He looks very out of place. But my wife went into the bathroom, and no fucking joke, 5 seconds later, he looks around and literally turns his back to me. I'm in front of the fucking door entrance. He turns his back to me and takes a step. I'm like, hey, I yell at him, and then he like fucking jumps to the side and looks at me, and he's like, and I'm like, hey, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, and he peeks his head over, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he walks away. And that's when we were about to leave the water park. And he walks away, but into the fucking crowd. I'm like, hey, dude, I told the receptionist girl, there's some guy that almost went into the locker rooms with my wives. Like, I yelled at him and told him to get the fuck out. And he walked over there. And the woman's like, really? And then she called her manager. And okay. And she pulled out her radio and went over there.
Yeah,
you know?
I remember you asked, was his mom in there or something like that? And it was just me and her.
Yeah.
So, and I noticed that too.
Yeah, they went in, and I asked them after they came out, like, was there anyone else in there, or what? Maybe he was legitimately mentally ill and was looking for his mom or caretaker. Mm-hmm. Nope, it was just them. So what the fuck was he gonna do? If the average person saw that shit, there was hundreds of people there. Only I saw it and called him out. He would have gone in there and done who knows what, you know? That's some shit. And yeah, there just has to be, obviously it's not the responsibility of women. Women just have to be cautious and wary and listen to your fucking siblings, brothers, listen to your fucking dad and your granddad. But for the most part, every man has to be like a little bit wary, like, hey, let's all like consciously, without saying it, without knowing each other's race or background, everyone conglomerately, every male should be like, let's keep an eye out for shit that's a little out of place, you know? Like, if you see some fucking degenerate just, like, lurking around in bars, like, hey, this dude's alone all the time. Like, he's just looking over at women's drinks or, like, creeping around. Like, maybe you should call that out. Hey, what are you doing here, you know? Maybe we're at a family event, a gathering. There's some strangers looking around, just, like, browsing to see who's alone. Maybe you fucking call that out or do something about that. Right?
Like, what do you lose from doing that?
You lose nothing and you gain everything. Because the security, preventing some really bad shit from happening, that's everything. Every day that something doesn't happen bad, it's not just like, oh, nothing happened. It's actually a proper blessing that nothing happened. Because you prevented bad shit from happening. You know, like, hey, you cannot go alone without me or her and the gun. Like, that's just the rule. Any other daffy woman, actually, I'm an independent feminist, and I'm so strong, and I'm equal to you, Alex, actually, and I can take care of myself. And then you go out, and it's like, actually, no, that's a lie. That's bullshit. When it comes down to the actual practice, you're not equal in any sense. And bad people are looking out for independent feminist women. That's why all the guys who are like, no, I'm a feminist, and women are equal, and they should be able to do this and that. They're predatory. They're like, what would you call them? Wolves in sheep's clothing. Yeah. It's just
Jordan Peterson talk about that a lot.
The most predatory type of stuff. People that overly act like, oh yeah, I'm so progressive and I'm so feminist and this and that. It's like, dude, I know what you're trying to do.
Very creepy.
I know Every man knows what that guy is trying to do, and most women know what they're trying to do. But there's some stupid woman out there that don't have brothers, or don't have a proper dad, or don't have a proper husband or whatever to tell them, hey, this is how it is. Sounds bad or not, doesn't matter. That's just the plain out truth, and you have to be wary.
I feel like women need to hear it too from other women as well.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, for me, I had cousins and like a lot of females in my family. All those females that are a little bit smart, they'll tell the other females, hey, you know, you wisen up, you fucking idiot. This is just how it is. This is how men are. This is how women are. Just how it is. Don't fight it. Don't cry. It's just how it is.
I feel like women can take it more seriously. They think there isn't as much as a bias. Like, oh, you're just a man telling me this.
Yeah, it's like you tell a guy, well, me as a guy, I tell them or another dude, hey man, don't go down this street over here because, you know, late at night they tend to steal watches and they'll stab you or whatever. And the guy would be like, oh really? Okay, I'll try to avoid that situation and thank you for telling me.
Because you've actually lived it through it.
But you tell a woman, I tell a woman the same exact thing. They feel offended, like a personal attack. I do that all the time, actually, and I don't need no man to tell me what to do, and this and that, and then they go and they get their organs sold on the black market.
They feel like their liberty is being taken away or going to be.
The issue is that women take everything too personal because they work based off an emotional basis rather than like pure, simple, abstract logic. And so if I tell her, like, hey, you know, this is blah, 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 she'll first, oh, my feelings. But then you gradually let her cool down and be like, oh, actually, that makes sense. I don't know why I was being crazy, you know? That's just how women are. But when women hear from other women, hey, I'm Floyd number 2 to Floyd number 3, you know, you should be careful with that street because there's a lot of bad stuff happening there. They'll be like, if a Floyd is telling me this, that means they're not trying to make me, you know, unequal or like take away my privileges or freedoms.
It reminds me that one time I told my sister, like, it was at 11 p.m. something, she was cleaning up the house and she wanted to donate her clothes to those little donation bins like outside stores. And it was 11 p.m. like, hey, no, like I wouldn't. First of all, you're getting out of your car, and what if somebody's like, nobody can just, they just be like opportunity right there,
parking lots.
And I said, don't do that. She's like, nothing's gonna happen here. We live in a safe neighborhood, and it looked like it settled in. She never went out and did it. So
yeah, that's the thing. Women assume the goodness out of everyone, and a lot of guys out there, they assume everyone's relatively nearby their fucking, you know, morals. They're like, oh, they're relatively okay people. But women just like, no, everyone's as good as I am, and therefore I can do whatever I want, and no one's gonna do nothing to me. And it's completely wrong. Like, how many scenarios do you need to just get it in your head? Like, hey, some people are just bad, and even if you're good, some good people turn bad. They have bad days. They just have a moment or like, oh, opportunity, right there.
And why would you want to put your hands into the people that have the ability to be cruel and want to be cruel? Why would you leave yourself at the mercy of that?
No, you should. Yeah, that's the number one thing. You never should put yourself in a situation which is out of your control. If you are not in full control of the situation or anyone else, you are fucking up. Something's very wrong. Because when I go out, I'm in control of every aspect. Whether I want to be here, whether I can get out of there, whether I want to do this or that or this, or who I'm with. But most people, they're not in control of anything. They just hope for the best. And since, you know, this past 364 days, nothing bad has happened, they assume the next day nothing bad will happen. But then something does, you know?
Yes.
You know, so you never use a track record to measure whether something could happen. You just assume something could happen, and therefore you prevent it from happening. And so nothing happens. That's the way to go about that. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the workout. I mean, the day. So we went to the gym, had breakfast / lunch, I guess. Oh my God.
Oh my. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God.
All right, that's pretty much it. I'll probably keep making videos similar to this.
Yeah, they're fun.
No! Get your penis out of there now.
Mhm.
Get your penis out of the camera.